Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Arduino tutorial. Today I will be showing you a very simple project. It may look hard, but to be honest, it really is not. It's just a lot to grasp at first. It's kind of hard, but this is the end product. You can just do that. I'm first unplug this so I don't waste power, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So first off, I'd like to say that the LEDs, something very useful to do is have the three LEDs having the long end facing the same direction. So in my case, I have the long end of the LED facing that direction, well, yeah, and then the shorter end on this side of the breadboard. So what we do is we plug in a wire into the ground, which is, I don't know if you can see this wire right here that I'm touching. You will plug it in over to the end of the breadboard over here. It's kind of a lot of cables, I'm sorry. To the end of the cable, so that all the ground cables that are plugged in to this blue column will go directly to the ground, such as this cable for the green LED, the black cable here, which I plugged here for the yellow LED, and the same for the red LED. Now for the longer side, I used a red cable. These red cables will go in anywhere on the breadboard, and the digital pins I used 5, 6, and 7. Or is that? No, that is 4, 5, 6. Sorry, excuse me. And you can use any of the pins on this magnificent motherboard. Now moving on to the cables, this is a bit more complicated, I believe, since there are 3 wires coming out of this. So, but you may ask, there's only 2 ports, as you can see right here. There's only 2 ports, having to be 3 wires. Well, it's very simple. First, there is a digital wire, which goes into, I plug them right here. There is a transistor, I believe is what it's called, that goes into the ground, which will be relayed to the ground on the motherboard. And there is a power cable that goes to the red section, to the red column here. And this is connected to this red cable to the 5-volt over here. Now, for the bottom button here, I plugged it in to number 10. The middle one is plugged into 9, and the top one is plugged into 11. So it's 10, 9, 11. So now on to the fun part, in my opinion, which is the code. This may look like a lot, but you can see it's just mostly repetition. So we're going to start by defining our 3 LEDs, so which are, the red is on 6, the yellow is on 5, and the green is on 4. Now we're going to define our 3 the 3 buttons. So the button on top is 11, the button in the middle should be 9, and the button on top should be 10. The bottom should be 10. Now we're going to just create 3 integers, which are all 3 going to be 0. Now in the setup, you're going to say that the 3 LEDs are outputs and the 3 buttons are inputs. Now onto the loop, you can see that the switch state, so the 3 variables that we created here, are actually what the motherboard is going to read off of the button, whether it's on or off, and that will be the integer, which can change from 0 to 1. Now we get into our if statements. The first if statement right here shows that if the first button, so the button on top, is on, so high, that will mean the red LED is on. The second if statement is the same thing, just with the second button, and the third if statement, the third if statement is the same with the third button. And the fourth if statement is if there is no buttons that are pressed, all 3 of them are going to be turned off. So now this is finishing product. Now don't forget to click upload because you might run into errors and things like that. So right here it says expected blah 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 before else. So here, this is very important. And now this is the finished product that you saw earlier at the beginning of the video. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed.